I never said he was a grifter. I'll be honest. I really don't know the full definition of grifter, but I do think he's racist.
I can tell by Dean's facial expression that he is a grifting, dishonest person.
Let me finish.
Go ahead and make your points, man.
What point do I have to make? Why don't you ask me the questions you ask everybody else?
Why do you support Trump?
I support Trump because he's our president and he's our leader. I also supported Biden and Obama for sure.
Okay. Like if the election were held today, Harris versus Trump, who would you rather vote for?
Why do you ask that question? Trump cannot run again.
Yeah, I'm just asking just to see where your position lies.
I know why you asked that. Of course it's Trump because I voted for him the first time. Of course you asked. I know why you asked that question, but I don't think other people understand why. I know why though.
Why?
I don't want to say why because I don't want to expose anything. Just know, Parker, I love everybody. You have a very big platform. You should spread love and peace and uniting people. But what you do spreads division. You know that, right?
How so?
What do you mean, how so?
Yeah.
What do you mean, how so? I don't understand.
Yeah, I'm just asking you to explain what you said. It might be a bit complicated, but I'm just asking you to explain the thing that you just said.
That you have a powerful platform. A lot of people listen to you, and they agree with you. You could do kind of like what I'm trying to do, but I don't have the platform you have. Understand that we could love each other and understand the real problem. And, you know, the left and the right, do you know they go to luncheons together on taxpayer dollars? They're all friends, all of them. And they make problems for us regular people, Parker. They don't all hate each other. You think Kamala hates Trump? No, that's
Kamala?
what the media shows us.
If I had to put money on it, I'd probably say yeah.
Well, they probably dislike each other, but it's only because that's what the media shows you.
I don't think Harris is sitting down having dinner with Trump all the time. Do you see that?
Not all the time, but they have luncheons guaranteed to talk.
Really, when?
Well, not right now. But
when did they have them?
All time, Parker.
Can you give me like one example?
Just understand what I'm trying to say to you is.
Is it possible you could give me one example?
Possibly. But no, of course not, because they're hidden.
No,
Parker.
you couldn't. They're hidden. Okay, so trust me, bro. They're happening.
Yeah, Parker. See, that's what you do, man. See, you're spreading division. Everyone's hating on me in the comments. Just know I love everybody. I don't give a damn about color. I don't give a damn about who you support. Like I said, I support Trump because he's our president. You know.
Wait, so wait, you support a guy that called for the of some Democrats because they said to follow the law and to not follow unlawful orders. Stop acting like you have a moral high ground and advocating for unity in the country.
No, like I said, I support our leader. Other countries think we're weak because we don't support our leader.
No, so you're saying that you would vote for him. You're saying that you support him over the other side. So that's the notion of support I'm referencing.
Why do you bring that up? You know he can't run again, so why do you say that? Answer that. You've never answered that for anybody.
Because he has 80 to 90% support within the Republican Party. Can you name a single Republican anti-Trump that you support?
What does that have to do with anything, Parker? Why do you ask people? That's one of the only questions you ask.
He's the president, dude.
So why would you ask? Would you vote for him or them? I know why.
Yeah, because I'm trying to understand what their position is, bro.
You promise you won't kick me if I tell you why you asked that?
Yeah,
I said it in chat many times. You asked that question because you know Trump is hated by many. You know he cannot run. Let me finish. You know he cannot run again. So when you ask that question, you're rage baiting people to come up that defend Trump. So the people, I call them sheep. I feel like they're sheep. Donate more to you. I don't think you're a grifter. I think you're much better than Dean. 100%. You're a good person. I have very good discernment, sir. I love you, Parker. You're a good guy. Dean is not a good guy. Matt, 100% a great guy. Dean is not. I see through shit.
You've got the force.
Yes, sir, I do. I don't know if it's called force, but it's called discernment, sir.
So you've got the ability to use telepathy.
It's not telepathy. I could just see through everybody. Just like yesterday.
You can see through people.
Yesterday,
so what about Dean? Can you see through?
You were a little sick. Am I right or wrong with this, Parker? You were a little sick 2 days ago. But yesterday, I feel like you were a little bit sick, but I feel like you hit the pin a little bit harder than usual. Be honest with me, sir. Or was it medicine? You're going to say it was NyQuil because you were sick. I see through everything,
Yesterday.
Parker. Last night, your last debate, yes, sir.
I probably took, it was earlier in the day, I took an elevation gummy.
Yeah, see, yeah, I understand. Let me bring something else up, Parker. I like to change people's
I'm
minds.
confused. What's
Just
the
know
point?
that I see through everything. I knew that you weren't really that sick last night, but
I
you
was
were
sick last
elevated.
night.
Yeah, you were a little bit, yes, sir.
Yeah,
But you
it
were
was affecting
elevated.
my voice. I was getting over it
Yeah,
because my
but
voice
you were
was fucked
very
yesterday,
elevated.
actually.
You were very elevated, which is okay.
No,
I'm all
I
for that.
wasn't, I wasn't very elevated. I
But
had taken it earlier in the day.
okay, I understand. But I mean, I'm all for that because if everyone in the
Same
world
thing's
took
true
that
today.
at the same time, if everyone took that in the world, every person got the same dose at the same time, I guarantee we all be more happy, bro. Guaranteed. I know it. I know it.
Okay, so
But
what's the point here?
you understand the point. Well, most of your chat probably don't. I'll bring up another thing.
No, what was the point?
Do,
I just asked you what is the point.
that I could discernment, or I could see through everything.
So
I
like
see.
what about Dean can you see that tells you that you think he's a grifter?
I never said he was a grifter. I'll be honest. I really don't know the full definition of grifter, but I do think he's racist. Because I mean, why do you forgive him for the racist comments he said? That's been proven. Why is that okay?
I think that Dean specifically has changed in his character and his behavior since he was a kid, since he was 14 years old, and he's advocated against those behaviors, and he's changed over time, and he advocates that people don't engage in those behaviors now, so he's anti those behaviors.
Herbert,
Do you
my
think
phone's
people
about to
can
die.
go
Is
from
there any way? Is there any way I could switch phones and you bring me right back up, like literally instantly?
why?
Because this phone that I'm on is about to die.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, instantly, please.
All right,
I'm gonna request on it right now.
all right. I'm waiting.
Let's keep the same talking points we're talking about.
Okay, we're never gonna add him up again. He's gone forever. Perfect rage bait. um, Caitlin, thank you for the $3. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you so much, Renell. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Thank you for the $10 as well. Thank you for the kind words. Thank you so much. Leslie, thank you so much for the $5. Thank you very much. I really appreciate the kind words. Thank you very much. Made me smile. I'm not going to respond to you if you don't send more. We're putting a limit on you. If I don't even read any of your messages that are below $15, okay? Lord Tomioshi, thank you so much for the $5. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yes, actually. Very much so. Yeah, it made me smile. In order for me to read your hate comment that you send to me, it needs to at least be $15, okay? Otherwise, I'm not reading that. I didn't read either of the two messages you just sent. I didn't even look. So you've hit a floor of engagement, okay? And that's subject to change too. It is subject to change at any point. Yeah, in order to talk to a Mossad agent, yeah, the Mossad agent Parker, the Mossad agent that says that Israel's committing a genocide. Oh look, again, not a 15. Looks like you're getting no response, buddy. Marianne, thank you for the $10. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it on PayPal. Thank you. Get some W's from Marianne in the comment section right now. Thank you very much. I know it says he has good discernment with people, but then supports Trump. Oh, come on, bruv. Wait, where is he? He's not even in the chat. He's not even in the box, bro. Where you at, bruv? Where is bruv? There he is.
Parker, I requested up 3 times. You saw me.
I see you now.
Thank you. Your chat is, they hate me, and I'm a good person, Parker, just like you. You're a good person. We just don't see eye to eye on certain things, but we see eye to eye on many different things. Where'd we leave off? I'm sorry, but your chat, Parker, just so you know, they're not good people.
Well, it makes you think that they're bad people.
Some of the comments I'm reading, they don't understand.
Mm-hmm. Such as?
I mean, I see a couple good ones now, so that's okay.
Can you name one comment that was so horrible?
It's going so fast. Look at how many.
So just scroll up to the comment, and then it won't move, and you can read it.
Your chat goes too fast, Parker. Come on now.
You can scroll up. It stops when you scroll up.
With Parker or Dean being a bad guy.
Yeah. So how do you use your telepathy in order to be able to identify that?
Sure, I never said I had telepathy, Parker, ever. I don't have telepathy. It's called discernment.
You said the Force. Sorry.
I never said Force.
Yeah, you said that you have the Force.
I did say Force.
I asked you if you had the Force. You said yes.
Not the Force or anything. Yeah, maybe you're misunderstanding.
So explain how you use the Force to identify that Dean is a dishonest person.
It's hard to explain unless you have it. You don't understand. Maybe it's something I was born with. I don't know, but I do know when I was a young boy, I asked my mom, like at 4 or 5, 6 years old, why was Auntie mad about this? And she's like, well, why? What do you mean she was mad? And she ended up being mad about something. I had it my entire life. I don't know, Parker, but that doesn't matter about
What's
today.
solid discernment? So again, I'm asking you, how do you identify
Which is
that Dean
why
is
I know
dishonest?
you. I could just tell by the way he speaks, his eyes, his facial expressions. I go off facial expressions big time. Yeah, you change it a lot. Yeah. Careful, careful. You're gonna rub the makeup off your eyes, Parker.
I don't have any makeup
Yeah.
on my eyes. I'm just trying to
Oh,
use the force. Okay.
okay. If you don't understand, you
Okay.
don't
I
understand. Some
now
people
have
will
discernment
understand.
skills.
Some
I can
people
do it
won't.
now.
It's caused me a
I
lot
can
of
tell
problems in
by
my life
Dean's facial
because
expression
I'm a very
that he
real.
is a
I'm not just
grifting,
saying that. Wait,
dishonest person.
let me finish. Let me finish.
God.
What about that time he was in the car selling a core, about to get on a private jet, acting like he was a rich?
Yeah, dude.
But he came on
Dude, did
a
you
year
did you
ago
did you
before
did
the
you get his
election.
E-Rich
Wait.
lifestyle book?
No, I didn't, but
You
I should
didn't?
read it just
Oh,
so I
dude,
could.
I promise
I
you,
should.
you would have also had $1 million in
I'll
your
be honest with you,
a
Parker. I
million
don't read
dollars in
many
your
books.
side seat, right?
I've only
Flying
read
out
2 books in my.
to LA to go to Louis Vuitton.
Parker, this is what you do when you're talking to somebody who's real. But I've only read 2 books in my life. You want to know what they are, or could you take a guess? No one will
Hey,
get it.
dude,
It's funny.
obviously, wait, hold up. So do you actually think that because of that video, because of that, that then means that Dean is dishonest right now?
So you think someone could change?
Yes.
So Donald Trump couldn't change?
It depends. Obviously, like, yes, someone can change as a person, but you can engage in such morally evil things where, like, I don't think that you can come back from those things.
So stealing money from people is not immoral?
Dean didn't steal money from
Morally
people.
evil. I'm sorry.
Dean didn't steal money from people.
Selling something that he didn't have is not immorally
Wait, no,
evil.
no. If you resell something, you do have it. All he was doing was reselling an ebook. That's all he was doing. And he
We can
only
move
sold two
on from that
copies. It was
point,
two copies of
yeah,
an
that's
ebook
funny.
that he
Yeah,
just resold.
that's why he moved on. At that point in his life, I guarantee he would
He
be a
was like
Trump supporter by
15,
the way he
dude.
was acting. I don't care about age, Parker. Age don't matter.
Yeah, yes, it does.
I really don't.
It absolutely
Uh,
does.
okay, we're talking
He
about
was
age,
15 and he tried to market a ebook that he was selling on the internet, right? Using like
but
some Andrew Tate
it's the
marketing
fakeness
style,
of
right?
it for
And
me,
you're like,
Parker.
that means he's dishonest today, actually.
Parker. What the main point is, it wasn't. Was that the Dean we see talking now? No, the way he spoke, his mannerisms, the way
Dude,
he talked.
I grew up in a Christian conservative household. I was a Trump supporter in 2016. Okay?
No,
Did you know
what does
that?
that have to do with?
I've
Yes, I
changed
do.
my mind over time too. You think it's
And I have
you think it's
too.
so
I've changed my
radical
mind
that
multiple
someone
times.
changed their mind? He talks about this all the time.
If you can understand what I'm trying to say, Parker, you know I could tell Dean is not a good guy. Okay, that's it. It doesn't
No,
matter.
no,
We're not talking
you're
about
just
Dean.
saying
Let's move
that
on.
because of like some random vibe you're getting.
No,
You just
not a
feel
random
like he's a
vibe.
bad vibe.
No, it's because the main reason why is because I see a lot of your. They're obviously not people that like you. Why do you get so many comments saying stuff like Dean, or what does it say, Timu Dean, like on you? Like they're hating on you. You guys are
It's
friends.
because
Why
Dean
are
gets more
people
viewers
hating
than
on
me
you?
now. He used to. Did
Yeah,
you know that
those
Dean
people
used to
are
get
idiots.
comments calling him the Parker clone? That used to be all over his comment section.
Yeah, well, yeah,
Like,
you started it first, and to be honest with
wait,
you, I respect you much more than Dean. So I don't
oh yeah,
understand
I
those
know that
people, what their
you have
mindset
this
is.
position. You keep doing that, but like
What is their
you
mindset though?
provided no reason to actually think anything that you've said about Dean so far. You just come up and make things up about Dean or say things that you're depressed
How did
about
I
with
make
Dean's behavior
anything
for
up,
no
sir?
reason.
How did I
You just
make
like somehow
anything
have
up?
this like vibe that he's a bad person or something.
How did I make anything up, Parker? He made the
Yeah,
video. He had the post. How did I make anything up?
the
I don't
post of
understand how
what?
I made that up. You don't know the Discord mods? The
What Discord
Discord
mods?
post when he talked racist stuff? Parker, come on, you know. Stop doing that.
You're talking about like when he was 14, right? I never
So
disputed
people
that.
can change racism. What made him
Yes.
change? Did he ever come out and make a video of saying what made him change?
Yes.
No, he had an
He went
apology
on
video,
live and
Parker.
talked about it.
Yeah, he had an apology video, Parker. He never said what made him change. Come on now.
What do you mean? Yes, he did.
So what made him change from being a racist to not racist? Oh,
Yeah, the
probably because he wanted more
socialization,
support.
education.
He wanted more support from people.
socialization,
choose that
education.
don't
He
choose.
grew up in a society that normalized that particular type of behavior,
Parker,
and he realized that
let's
that
move
was
on from
wrong through
Dean.
education.
Let's move on from Dean because I know he's your friend. You're always going to defend him. I'm just telling you he's a bad person. Matt, he's a good person. Let's
Yeah,
talk about
I
Santana
understand.
for
I
a second.
understand. You just
Before
like
you
you have
surround
your
yourself
vibes. You
around.
have your vibes. Nothing's gonna
All right,
change
what
your
about
mind. You're just
Santana?
gonna think that no matter what.
You're going to
Whatever.
kick me. You're going to kick me right now. Watch. What about Santana? You bring him up here all the time. He was on live admitting to be a misogynist, sir. And you talk bad about
Dude,
misogyny. No,
he's using the
don't.
term in a different way than you're using it. God,
Tell me
this is
how.
wait, this
How
is
is it?
literally
Tell me
why
how.
I tell
Tell me
him
how.
he shouldn't use that terminology. Is because people will
He
come up
said,
like you and just be like, oh, because
Parker,
he's using the inherent notion of the term that
Parker,
leftists
he
use
said,
specifically, that then you think he's referring to himself as like a legitimate
Parker,
misogynist.
he said every man is a
Yes,
misogynist.
that's
Right
yes
then
because
and there is
yes,
terrible.
he thinks that every yes, that's a perspective that he has
So
because he's
you're
saying,
friends with a misogynist.
dude, he's not a misogynist. I don't define him as a
He said it,
misogynist.
bro. He
He's not.
said he was.
You have to understand he's using a different notion of the term than you are.
Tell me how,
Okay?
please.
He's using a notion of inherently, okay? It's a different notion of the term than you're using. It's
Can
simply
you
that
please
people are
explain how?
socialized in a society.
For everybody in
All
the
he's
chat.
saying
Okay.
is that
For
men are
everybody in the chat,
socialized in a
explain.
society that is misogynistic. That's all he's saying with that term. That's literally all that means, and you're just misunderstanding it.
So you how do you know he meant it that way? Did he tell you before he
I've
said it
talked
or
to
after
him
he said
countless
it?
times about these perspectives. I've heard his
And
perspective
that's
on
what he
this.
said?
Yes.
So then all the
And I'm
things that
familiar
Trump
with this
says,
perspective too.
how do you know the way he says certain things? All the things he says. He probably
Because
tells
I've
his
talked to him
people,
about this and if he's been on the live and explained this.
I said Trump, sir. I said all the things
Oh,
you blame
wait,
Trump for saying.
you understand
All the
that this is radically
misogynistic and
different than
bad things
things I
Trump
could bring
said.
up specifically about Trump,
I
right?
don't want to talk about those things, Parker.
You don't want to, or I don't want to.
Neither of us should,
Why?
because they were years ago, and I feel like we should support our leader, Parker.
So then why did you
But
bring
that
up
just
what
bothers
Dean
me.
did years ago?
So just because you're friends with him.
Okay, so
Do
you
you
support
are any
Trump.
of us friends?
So I'm going to bring
So
this
you
up.
understand the difference between how
That's such
Dean
a
changed
ridiculous
and
argument, by the way.
you know
Oh,
how
you're friends
Dean
with Dean.
changed.
Like, what, bro?
Sir,
Come on.
listen. You know how Dean changed and how Santiago or whatever Santana changed because you're friends with them and they were able to tell you. So the things that Trump has done and said, we're not friends with him. We don't know what he meant by that. First
Wait,
of all,
so let me just clarify real quick. You don't think it's problematic for like a 56-year-old man to go up to a 10-year-old girl and say he's going to be dating her in 10 years? You don't think that's problematic?
I do think that's problematic. I don't
Okay.
think that.
Do you think
I
it's
don't know
problematic
how
for
he
a
meant it,
50 to
so I can't
60-year-old
judge him on that.
man to refer to their daughter as voluptuous, which means curvy and sexually attractive? Say yeah to Howard Stern calling his daughter a piece of ass. Say his
Look,
sex in
Parker,
common with his daughter, and say he'd be
you always
dating his
bring
own
these
daughter
things
if it
up.
wasn't his daughter?
Parker, you always bring these things up, but just know. What year was that? Do you know what year that Howard Stern show was?
2005.
2005. How many years ago was that, Parker?
That was 21 years ago.
Okay. Parker, how old is your girlfriend?
How old is my girlfriend? Why
Yes,
would
sir.
I tell you that?
Okay, give me like a rough example.
She's 23 years old. Why do you need to know?
23. I'll tell you why right now. When did you start dating her? What age was she?
Why are you asking
I'll
me?
tell you. I'll give you the point after. I'm trying to open your mind and understand the way the world works. See, you live in the moment, which is a great thing, but you don't think about the past or the future, sir.
I do think about the past and future, but I don't need to tell you what
Okay.
age my girlfriend was at all
Okay,
anymore. This is getting creepy.
Okay, no, sir, don't see. That's what. So
Thank you for the money, guys.
let's say in 2035, Parker. How old would you be in 2035?
How old would I be in 2035?
Yes, sir.
Assuming that it's going to be after my birthday, I would be 33 years old. 2035, you
Let's say
said? Or you said, wait, sorry,
It
what,
doesn't matter.
you said
Okay, it doesn't
2045?
matter. It doesn't matter. Let's say you're 35 to 40 years old at one point, and you're doing great. You're doing great now. Just so you know, I appreciate you. I know you're a good person. You're 35, 40, and you're a very high up political figure. That's definitely a possibility. I know you mentioned that you're not interested in that, but I do see that that's something that you have potential in. What if they change the age of consent or whatever to the age 25 by then. 25, which that's the age to get rent a car. It could be 25 by then. Do you understand the new TikTok back at that point? Trying to understand me, Parker. At that point, the new TikTok is going to be like, Parker, you might go by Park that by then, who knows, or Mr. whatever your last name is. He dated this girl in 26. She was only 23. Do you understand how that works, Parker? How time changes and things change, sir?
What in the yap is that? What the was that supposed to mean, sir? What the was that supposed to mean? Can anyone tell me what this guy was trying to say?
You don't understand future possibilities, Parker. By the time you're 40, if it was like the legal age of consent was 25, let's say that's a definite possibility, and the 18-year-olds at that time, they're on their new TikTok, just like you are right now, doing a live, talking shit on you because, oh, Parker was dating a 23-year-old. Look, we have video of him talking to people. Do you understand?
I'm 24.
You said your girlfriend was 23.
Yeah, that's
it doesn't
less
matter.
than a year difference.
Point, sir. Do you understand my point, sir?
It's less than a year difference. What are you talking about?
That if they move the year in when you're 40, that the age of consent is 25, they're gonna
That doesn't mean my girlfriend's age didn't change. What? Do you think my girlfriend's age doesn't change?
They're gonna say, oh,
what
Parker, this big
what
guy,
the f is this guy saying, bro?
See, you don't understand, sir. Just so you know,
yeah. I don't think anyone understands what the f you're trying to say right now, bro.
Someone does, and that's all that matters. But
what are you trying to say? Can you just explain, bro?
If they make the legal age of consent 25, and
that many years later, my girlfriend would be less than a year younger than me still. Hey, everybody, call the cops. Parker, get a job. Was dating someone less than a year younger than him, actually. He's 24 years old, dating someone who's 23, actually. Holy shit. Get the cops in here right now. 5 stars on this guy. Send in the helicopters, actually. The tanks, baby, okay? National Guard, actually, okay?
I know what I said.
Come on, what are you talking about, bro?
Parker, I know what I said made you understand. I know you understand it. Maybe I just hope someone in your chat understands. But times change, sir. So, you know.
Yeah. I think that's what you didn't understand there. What the f were you trying to say?
Are you? Did you hit the pen too much that you weren't
able
to comprehend?
No.
Parker, let's say you're 50 years old.
Did you hit the copium too much?
Parker, let's say you're 50 years old. Your wife is 49. You stayed with her, Marge, I believe, and you guys are together, and you're a public figure. You already are. So you're gonna be, if you want to be, if you continue what you're doing, you're gonna be by 50 years old. They changed the legal age of consent to 25. They're gonna bring up these lives. The young people are gonna bring up these lives to hate on you, saying, Parker, this 50-year-old guy running for whatever the hell you want, because you have that power. You're good enough. You're smart enough. You're likable enough. You have that power, I promise you. The young 18, 19-year-olds are going to bring that up, saying, look, Parker was saying on a live stream that he was dating a 19-year-old, 21-year-old, 23-year-old, and when the legal age of consent is 25.
When I was 24.
Whatever.
So when I'm 50 years old, my girlfriend will be 49.
Yes.
So what's the problem? What would the 18, 19-year-olds be referencing as the problem, sir?
That you dated an underage woman.
She's 49 in that year, you idiot. What are you talking about?
The young people, Parker, if you don't understand, that's okay. I'm just trying to open your mind to the future and the past. You know what I mean? There's things that change. So when you bring up things with Trump in the past, it's like times were different back then, sir. For example,
with the scenario that I'm bringing up specifically, let me just be clear. The scenario that I'm bringing up, it's Trump as a 50 to 60-year-old man going as a 50 to 60-year-old going up to a 10-year-old and saying he's going to be dating her in 10 years.
He didn't go up to her.
Wait, do you want to hear the clip?
I heard the clip many times.
Okay, so
Parker,
I think you need to hear it again, sir.
Parker, I don't agree with that. Just so you know.
Okay, so then let's take a listen to the clip real quick.
But you don't.
This isn't like this. I don't know what you were saying. Like
he could have.
You're going up the escalator. I'm going to be dating her in 10 years. Can you believe it?
Did you hear that?
Yes, Parker. He could have very been one saying she was an adorable young lady. That's it.
So let's just clarify. You think
Do you
him
really think
saying
she
he's going to be
wanted?
dating a
Do you
10-year-old
think?
girl in
Do
10
you
years is
think he
him
was
just
like
saying that
he
she's an
wanted to?
adorable young lady?
Do you not think he had discernment enough or was more aware to say something like that in front of cameras that he was going to want
It
to
was
do
it
something
was a
with a
hot mic after an
10-year-old
interview.
girl? Yeah, do you think he really would have said that? He was famous
Yes,
already,
he
Parker,
did.
very famous. To like do something with a 10-year-old girl, you think he would say that?
Yeah, he said he
Was
would date
saying,
her in 10 years. He thinks it's okay because he's like, oh, she's going to be 20 years old.
Parker,
It's still him
Parker, if
sexualizing a
people
10-year-old. This
like
is a fifth
you,
grader, dude. You
if
don't just
people,
go,
if,
okay, you
Parker,
don't, as a 50 to 60-year-old man, just go up to a fifth grader and say you're going to be dating them in 10 years. It's a random fifth grader in the mall, dude. It's some
Parker,
random girl going up an escalator, okay? You don't just go up to random
do you
girls and
know
say
that it
that.
was a
If
random
some
girl?
50 to 60-year-old man
Do you
came up
know
to
that
you,
it was
wait,
a random
listen,
girl?
listen for 1 second.
Yes, sir.
If some 50 to 60-year-old man randomly came up to your 10-year-old daughter or 10-year-old niece or 10-year-old relative and said that he's going to be dating her in 10 years, you'd find it creepy. Would you agree?
Yes, sir, I would.
That would be creepy, right?
But for two things. First, do you know for certain that it was a random girl? I don't know if it was
Yes.
somebody he knew or not.
Yes, it was.
But I also do think I think he took it as like saying she's a beautiful young woman, a young kid. It's okay to say that, adorable. It's people like you and your supporters, Parker, that make me in fear. You put me in fear of picking up my nieces and nephews, Parker, and that's up, dog. I'm
What?
not even kidding.
Of
I'm
going to
not even
pick up
kidding,
your
bro.
nieces and nephews?
Yes,
How?
because people like you, Parker, because the shit you spread is like, I can't even pick up my niece, dog. People think, oh, it's just bad, dog. If you're spreading bad shit,
Are
you
you
should
crying?
no, yeah. you should unite us and not divide us, Parker. Okay, it's okay to have love for kids, bro. Parker, I'm 30. I'm in my 30s. I don't have any kids, sir. I have nieces and nephews. I purposely make sure they don't sit on my lap, which that's something that uncles shouldn't have to go through, bro. But I feel like I have to because of the shit you spread, bro. I love everybody. But it's messed up that I can't give my nieces and nephews love in fear of being a weirdo, bro.
Have you said to your nieces and nephews that you're going to be dating them in 10 years?
Of course not. Why would it? No.
So who's criticizing you giving love to your nephews and niece?
It's the things that you say. You don't understand how it works, Parker. You don't understand the influence you have. I'm telling you.
What do I not understand?
All right, I'm done crying. That was weird.
Would you like a sticker, sir?
No, I'm not. No, man. Man, I'm not fragile, bro. I understand. You should understand too. Look, why do you do what you do? Why do you ask everybody? Hold on, let me take a drink.
So, okay, if you care about unity in this country, why do you support the guy that called for the execution of some Democrats because they said to follow the law and to not follow unlawful orders?
I don't believe he called for. I know the clip you're gonna play. I don't think he meant. Don't play it because I already know what it is. I support him because he is our leader, sir. We should support our leader. We don't have a choice. Why do you ask everybody if
You do have a
election
choice.
was held today? If the election was held today, would you support? Would you vote for Biden or Harris? Bro, he can't run again. I know why you say that. I told you in the beginning. It's because you want people to hate Trump. The majority of your people hate Trump, and you're trying to get people to donate to you, sir.
Yes, everyone, please donate more. Donate more. Donate so much. Please. Please, everybody. Oh, my God, please send more donations. Oh, my God. Okay, now take a listen.
He loves people like me because they donate more. When
You want
I bring
members
take a
of our
listen.
military to honor their oath and uphold the
Me, myself.
Constitution, then Donald Trump wants you dead. So here's everything that you need to know. Donald Trump posted this on Truth Social. He responded to a post published by the Washington Examiner titled, "Democratic Veterans in Congress Urge Service Members to Refuse Unspecified Unlawful Orders," by saying that this is really bad and dangerous to our country and that their words cannot be allowed to stand. He then followed that up with a second post that reads, "This is seditious behavior, punishable by death." And then he reposted a comment that reads, quote unquote, "Hang them, George Washington would."
He reposted someone calling for them to be hung on Truth Social.
Do you think Donald Trump, the president of the U.S., runs his social media?
Yes,
Was that on True Social or on X?
this is on Truth Social.
Really? I don't think. I mean, he said George Washington would. He didn't say he would.
No, it literally says hang them, George Washington would. There's a comma. You see? Or not a comma, but there's like a pause. Hang them, and then it's George Washington would.
So where did he say he would?
It says hang them.
Because George Washington would.
Yeah, I understand that you're saying it's just saying that George Washington would. If that were the statement, it'd be George Washington would hang them. Okay, the statement is hang them, and then they say George Washington would.
If that's the way you take it, then
That's the way anyone would read that statement.
Maybe.
I mean, is that not the way that you read that statement? Hang them, George Washington would. Now, if someone said that about Charlie Kirk, wait. If someone said that about Charlie Kirk, would you be okay with it?
Say what about Charlie Kirk?
The exact same statement. If that just statement was about Charlie Kirk, would you be okay with it?
Like, give an example.
Yeah. If a left-wing person specifically saw what referred to like something Charlie Kirk's done in the past, for example, him undermining the election results in 2020 because he believed the election was rigged with no evidence. Okay, if we referred to that as traitor behavior, seditious behavior, right, punishable by death, would you say that would then be justified if we were to repost someone saying "hang them, George Washington would" in reference to Charlie Kirk?
I'm not sure. I'm not understanding how you're getting Charlie Kirk.
If I said that Charlie Kirk engaged in behavior that was seditious behavior, and I said that he was a traitor, and I said that traitors deserve to be hung, and I said reposted someone saying "hang them, George Washington would" in reference to Charlie Kirk, right? Would you say that was wrong?
Parker, the words you're saying are being misconstrued. You have to tell me the exact post he wrote and use the words that you think it should say, and then I'll tell you.
Yeah, if I said that Charlie Kirk engaged in seditious behavior punishable by death, if I said that he was a traitor, if I reposted someone saying "hang him, George Washington would you say that that's bad? I shouldn't have done that.
But that's not what the post said, Parker.
That's exactly what the post said, by the way. We just played the video.
Replace the name with Charlie Kirk then. The same post. Say it how it was said.
Well, it's because he didn't mention like the names within the post.
Oh, he didn't mention no names?
It was in response. It said reply. Do you see reply to Washington Examiner?
Who's Washington Examiner?
The one who originally
The
posted
president
it. So let's
of the
watch the
United
video
States of
again.
America, Donald Trump,
Do you
is now
understand what I'm trying to say
demanding
now?
the execution,
No.
more
You guys spread
specifically the
misinformation.
hanging of any Democrat urging our military to ignore any unlawful order given to them by him. I can't believe that this is a real video. I
don't
never
wanna see
thought
this
I
guy
would
talk,
be
Parker.
reporting
I'm
this
talking to
headline
you.
in my life. And just to clarify, you heard me right. If you want members of our military to honor their oath and uphold the Constitution, then Donald Trump wants you dead. So here's everything that you need to know. Donald Trump posted this on Truth Social. He responded to a post published by the
Washington Examiner. It says Democratic veterans
so you didn't even know it by heart. You know so much by heart, but you didn't know this. You had to replay it. That's
I'm
funny.
trying to show you on the screen, genius. Look at the
Okay.
thing. It says Washington Examiner. Democratic veterans in Congress urge service members to refuse unspecified unlawful orders.
Washington Examiner titled, "Democratic Veterans in Congress Urge Service Members to Refuse Unspecified Unlawful Orders," by saying that this is...
He responded to that. You see a quote tweet on Truth Social. It says, "This is really bad and dangerous to our country. Their words cannot be allowed to stand. Seditious behavior from traitors. Lock them up, President DJT." So if I took this, and I literally posted this, and it was in response to Charlie Kirk denying the election results, and I said, "This is really bad and dangerous to our country. Their words cannot be allowed to stand. Seditious behavior from traitors. Lock them up, President Parker."
really bad and dangerous to our country, and that their words cannot be allowed to stand. He then followed that...
And I said, seditious behavior punishable by death.
Up with a second post that reads, "This is seditious behavior, punishable by death." And then
and then I reposted someone saying, "Hang him, George Washington would." Would that be wrong? Would that be wrong?
To be honest, with all the reposts and stuff, you don't know what the hell he was talking about. That's not a good analogy, Parker. Just say why he's a bad president.
You can't tell what he's talking about in that scenario. Sir, we just showed you. That's just comprehension issues on your behalf.
Possibly.
No, not possibly. It is.
Parker, like I said, I know you're a good guy, but I don't know why you show a Dean clip. Why didn't you make a clip of that? Because you don't believe it. That's why.
Because I don't
If
make
you believe
media
that-
news clips like that. Dean does.
What, put on a suit that fucking is like fit for a fucking 8-year-old?
I think his suit is fit fine. I think you're just mad for no reason.
Dean is like what, 5'4"?
How tall are you?
I'm 6'3", sir.
Why do you care about demeaning other people's height?
I didn't
He's
demean
5
it. I
foot.
didn't
He's
demean
5
it.
foot
I
9,
just-
5'10".
No, he's not. That's some
Yes, he
bullshit.
is.
Dog. No, he's not.
Yes, he
That
is.
is some bullshit. So how tall are you? 6'8"?
No, I'm 5 foot 11, 6 foot.
Yeah, you're probably 5'10". Dog,
Okay.
he's 5'7", bro. How tall is Matt? I seen him stand next to Matt.
How tall is Matt? Matt is
Matt admits to being 5'3", bro.
I think he's 5'3" and a half, 5'4". I think he's 5'4".
So how the fuck is he 5'9", Dean? Which I
Yeah.
don't give a damn. That doesn't matter. That doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
that's-
But Matt admits to being 5'3". Matt is a good guy.
Yeah. What's
But
wrong?
if Dean is 5'9", 5'10", there's no fucking way Matt's 5'3", then Matt is 5'7".
No, I mean, you can look at all the pictures. I mean, I don't know why you're so obsessed with his height. Are you like
I'm
jealous
not,
of Dean
I'm
or
not,
something,
I'm
or what's the issue here?
What would I be? No, I just know he's a bad person, bro.
He's
Okay,
okay.
let's-
So you have
let's
to like
move on to
make
the
fun
next
of his
one.
height or something.
I didn't make fun of his height. It just when
That's what you were doing right now. You're trying to make fun of his height.
I wasn't trying to make fun of his height.
Jocelyn, thank you for the $10. Thank you very much, and for the $20. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. For well, my psychic discernment powers are kicking in. I think this caller might be lying about
This
not
guy.
crying. Well, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thank you, King of the Golden State. Thank
Oh,
you for the
I didn't
$10 as
lie.
well. Thank you very
I
much. The
admitted
guest
to it.
has
There's nothing
Trump
wrong with
devotion syndrome. Yes, I do think the guest has Trump devotion syndrome. You're right.
No, that's not true.
You've got TDS. I've diagnosed you, sir. Jocelyn, thank you for the $10. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. He desperately needs to be cured. Ruben, thank you for the $3 for TDS alert. You're right. Renell, thank you so much for the $10. Thank you. Elizabeth with the $20 over on PayPal. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Get some W's for them in the comment section right now. Thank you very much for the kind words. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. As well as Claire, thank you for the $2. Thank you very much. And Sturm, thank you so much. I appreciate the $5. Thank you very much. This is so ignorant. Caller thinks he's experienced and wise, so he doesn't need to listen, but only tell. It is reckless and annoying. You're right.
Parker, you were able to diagnose me. You said
Yes, with TDS, Trump devotion syndrome.
so. You're legally obligated to diagnose somebody.
With Trump devotion syndrome, yeah. Yeah, with Trump devotion
I didn't know you
syndrome.
had a degree to the
Yeah, I have a degree in debating Trump supporters, so I can diagnose
You do understand
TDS, Trump
you do
devotion
understand
syndrome.
To do that, you have to have a law degree. You can't just
A law
diagnose
degree?
somebody. Yeah,
A law degree?
yes, sir. So you just just so you know, Parker. To
Jordan, thank you
save
for the firework. Thank you.
To save you from getting in trouble in the future, don't say that because you said it to many people. It's only a matter of time before someone sues you. You cannot diagnose people, even online. It doesn't matter what it is. I know it's a joke. I understand that. But some people...
You can't diagnose someone with Trump devotion syndrome as a joke?
Parker, you can't diagnose people, sir. You're not...
Yeah, I need to get a law degree. Come on, bro.
You say you got a degree in what? Economy or what is it?
Economics, yeah.
Economics. But I've heard you speak on crypto, which I know much more about you, and a little bit about the stock market, which you know nothing about. So why do you speak on things you don't know about?
What did I not know?
Tell me what you do know.
You're
know you
claiming
were
I
off
spoke
on
about things I didn't know about. I'm just curious. What did I speak about that I didn't know about?
many things, sir.
Be specific.
I really don't remember. Tell
Okay.
me what you know about it. Tell
Of
me
course,
what
you don't
know about it.
remember.
Well, it was probably like a month ago. You know, Parker, I do watch you because I do appreciate
Okay, so
you.
then why are you bringing it up if you can't remember?
Because for having an economics degree, it's kind of crazy that you don't know much about the market.
I
how
do.
markets work
I
even.
know about the market. I actually like the clip you're probably you watched was me citing
No, it's
all
not a
of those
clip. It was
statistics
always
to
live.
Dave Rubin.
It was never a clip. It's always live. And I'm like, this guy really doesn't know about how stocks work. I
Okay, what
can't
did I not know about stocks? Tell me.
maybe options, maybe.
What about options?
What is selling stock options?
Selling stock options?
Yes, sir. Don't
Yeah,
don't
I mean
Google it. Don't use your AI.
it's a way that people use money. It's essentially taking out like a loan against a particular stock. And people will use that in order to get higher returns, but there's a significantly greater risk to it.
How so? And what is? How do they take it alone?
How do they take out a loan? It would
Yeah,
be
they
through
don't. You don't
whatever
take it
specific.
alone on selling a stock option, sir.
What's up?
You do not sell. You do not take it alone to sell a stock option, sir.
What do you think an option is? A stock option.
Well, it depends if you're buying or selling.
No, I'm talking about someone who's getting and buying a stock option. What is it? You just swiped out of the app.
How many stocks or one contract, Parker?
Can I get an answer to my question? I asked you
Say
a
it again.
question.
Give me 1 second, and you're gonna think, "Nah, I can't swipe out. I already know." Okay, go ahead. Say it.
What is a stock option?
Well, it depends if you're buying or selling, bro.
Yeah, I said someone who's buying one.
Buying one, well, I don't know the technical term, but I know how it works.
Wow, so you were trying to say that I don't know about the stock market, yet I was talking about it, about something that you didn't even know about. You don't even know what the answer to the question is you're asking. And yet you're trying to
No,
say that I
no,
wasn't
sir,
answering it
sir.
correctly?
No, sir. No, sir. I
Wow,
understand how
this
it
guy,
works.
dude, Jesus Christ. I think
Okay,
this
look,
might be the
look,
smartest guy I've ever talked to.
Parker. Why are you doing that?
I was complimenting you.
Yeah, you're full of shit.
What do you
But
mean?
look,
I said
nobody
you're the
in here knows.
smartest person I've
All right,
talked
let
to
me
here
ask
on
you this,
TikTok.
Parker. When you buy a stock option, do you want the stock to go up or down?
You obviously want the stock to go up.
And when you sell a stock option, do you want it to go up or down?
When you sell it, I mean, it depends. You don't really care. Once you sell it, obviously, if you're selling it, you would say you'd sell it because you think it's going to go down.
Oh,
Now,
yeah, it's
do you
pretty
know what it
close.
mean to short a stock?
Of course.
What does it
Bro,
mean?
what do you think? Look at my profile picture, bro. What
What
do you
does it
think I do
mean?
for a living? It means you're pretty much betting on the stock to go down.
Okay.
Or I don't short stocks very often because the percentage. Everyone's like goes off numbers. It doesn't matter about numbers. It's all about percentage. That's the only thing that matters. Crypto moves more than stocks by far. Now, $100 in one stock, another stock can move $1,000, and the one that moved 100 is more percentage. Or crypto, either way, it doesn't matter. And people don't understand that at all. It's all about percentages.
Carl, thank you for the Sky Eagle. Thank you very much. Okay, so what's the
Was
whole
I right or
point? What's the
wrong,
whole point you
Parker?
were bringing up about the stock market to say that I can't talk about it?
Because I don't think you understand it fully. Because I can't think of exactly what you said, but
What did I say that I didn't understand?
well, you still didn't really say what you asked me the question I asked you. What does it mean to sell a stock option?
Yeah, and do you have a
You gotta
response
look it up.
or no? Do you have a response to specifically why you think that this was relevant to even bring up? Like, what do you think I
Because
was
that's
saying specifically that I
that's
didn't
what you went to school for,
understand?
Parker. After Trump's gone,
I didn't
you're
talk about
gonna have to find a new
options. I never
spot.
even brought up options, by the way.
I brought you your degree pretty much. You bring up you throw up people all the time. Oh, how many continents are there, bro? Half your comment section doesn't know how many continents or what their names are. I guarantee it. They're just sheep that follow you that
Do
just
you?
got their paycheck. No, do I what?
Do you know how many continents there are and what they're named?
Uh, maybe.
Go ahead.
What do you mean?
How many continents are there?
I know there's 7.
And what are they?
Why does that matter though?
What are they?
What do you mean where are they? Why does that
You
matter?
just tried to make fun of my chat for not knowing what the continents were. So what are
They
they?
don't know. I know there was like obviously South America, North America. Why do you count them on your hands? That's embarrassing. Africa, Europe, Australia. I don't know if I said Antarctica yet. Asia, Africa. I think I said them all. Yeah. If that's 8, then I said them all.
So there's 8
I'm
consonants?
not dumb. What?
You think there are 8 consonants?
No, 7. I just don't know.
You just
I
named
don't
8, sir.
Look, Parker. Yes, but you knew. I said them all, right? Look, what you do is you have them memorize, just like we had the all the states memorized in high school or in middle school. You know, Alabama, and you know, like that song and shit, the same as the ABCs. That's the only reason why you know it, bro. I'm older than you. We don't memorize shit like that because it has nothing to do with me.
Okay. So, I mean, then why were you trying to use it against people in the chat and say that they're sheeps just sending me money?
You brought it up first, and I mentioned
You just brought it up. I didn't bring up consonants
No,
until you brought it up.
I didn't bring up consonants.
Yes, you did.
And I said, bro, half your chat doesn't even.
Sure, you brought it up.
Maybe I did.
You did. Okay, and you brought it up to say that my chat were sheeps just giving me money.
They do, and that's why you always ask people, would you vote for Kamala or Trump? Because you know people hate Trump. You want people up here that would say, yes, you only accept people that say, yes, I'll vote for Trump. So they could
So
say...
me debating Trump supporters means I am just trying to steal money from sheep?
Your chat... Oh, you're calling your chat cheap. That's not cool. Your chat
I was
more
using
liable.
your term. That's what you said,
I never
sir.
said cheap. Cheap does not came out of my mouth. But you're more
What a
liable.
dishonest guy. Yes, you did.
When did I say cheap, bro?
Sheep.
Oh, sheep. Okay, I thought you said
Oh,
cheap.
genius,
Sorry.
bro. I did not say sheep. I said sheep.
Oh, I apologize. But you know damn well that's why you mentioned, would you vote for Trump or Kamala now? Because you want people who
Metalizer,
support
thank you so
Trump.
much for the $5 for Bob.
I know what he wants. I'm not going to fall in for it. Or maybe I will.
Celise, thank you for the
So you're
$50.
dishonest,
Thank you very much
Parker.
on PayPal. I really appreciate it for the
Of course, Parker.
That dude has
$50?
delusions of grandeur and is totally obsessed with you and Dean. I know, right? It's a little bit absurd. Marianne, thank you for the $7. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Look,
Trisha,
you
thank you
just
so much for
sold-
the dollar for Trump delusion syndrome. That's a good one too. Shay, thank you for the
You just
galaxy.
want people to send you donos, Parker. Yeah, they'll send you money, Parker, because they hate me. Was that too fake?
Yeah. Can you thank Courtney for the $50 over on PayPal though?
I'm sorry?
Can you thank Courtney and Sunny for the $50 over on PayPal?
Thank you, Courtney. Thank you, Sonny, for sending Parker $50. I do hope that it is disposable income for you. I hope it's not going to affect you in any way. And, you know, he's a good guy. Parker is. So thank you.
They said you don't comprehend science. I just want to just ask a question just to make sure you do. Like, do you think the COVID vaccines were safe and effective?
I'm not sure, to be honest.
Okay. Do you think that climate change is caused by humans?
Well, what do you mean by safe and effective by the COVID first? Let me answer that.
I mean, like, it's preferable that people get vaccinated and that the data indicates that it reduces the likelihood of people being hospitalized, of people dying, of people getting the virus and transmitting it to others.
Do you know the number of people that, hold on. Someone said something that really pissed me off.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Somebody said something that really bothered me, Parker. Well, do you know the numbers? I don't know the numbers, but do you?
For what?
How many people were vaccinated and not vaccinated?
I mean, I don't know off the top of my head the specific numbers. I know that it was like well over 65% of the population.
So
I think it was like in the 70s to 80s.
even if it was in the 80s, 20% were unvaccinated. Wouldn't you think that it spread more to where it would be around more often now still? Like you think, like when's the last time you heard anybody have coronavirus? Come on now.
It still spreads, yeah.
When's the last time you heard of anybody dying from it?
Dying from it? I mean, it happens in like when is the last time you heard someone die from the flu? It happens, but you just don't really hear about it much, right?
No, I definitely do.
Like if you specifically are going to deal with people in the hospital, you'll see it. But like because you're not in the hospital very much, you probably just don't see it, right?
I'm in the hospital.
Now I'll agree it's less prevalent now than it was. You're right, but that happens with pandemics. The same thing was true with like the influenza virus originally. Right now, it stayed around and it continues to this day.
When's the last time anyone you know has died of or anyone even on the news has died of COVID, bro?
Again, just because they're not reporting it on the news doesn't mean people aren't dying. It does happen.
So
It's just not as common as it was.
So what do you think the news report?
The news reports like stories that will get clicks.
100%.
If they specifically refer to someone who died from COVID recently, that probably wouldn't get clicks. In the same way, if they refer to someone who died from the flu, they probably wouldn't get many clicks.
Now, the media divides us, Parker.
Are we just talking about random things now? Sure, there are things in the media that divide us, but also there are things in the media that if you know how to engage with media properly, can properly unify us as well.
Parker, you're part of the media now. You have a very large audience.
Do you think I divide people?
Yes.
How so?
Of course. That's the first thing I said when I came up.
I know.
Parker, if you don't
And
remember.
what makes you think that?
Because instead of letting people know the truth that the left and the right, like I said, they go to luncheons. That was a stupid example I used, brother. They work on things to make it to where, okay, how can we divide the most people? How can we divide the most people? Dog, a lot of people bring into race. Race does not matter. There's black people in that the rich, same category as those.
I'm
people.
asking you, how do I divide people?
By coming up here and making it seem like all Trump supporters are racist, all Trump supporters are bad people. Bro, I'm a Trump supporter, but I'm not MAGA. Hell no. MAGA to me is ignorant mofos. I'm not MAGA. That is a cult. Most of them. Not everyone. There's some people that are good people that wear the MAGA hat. I'm going to go to the beach park with my kids and wear a little MAGA hat, but they don't understand what's going on truly. But the real truth.
No, I don't think I ever made the claim that all people are. I literally have just said that people are misinformed, right? And many people are willing to
So why do you
support
say
him
MAGA
even
math?
though
Why
that
do you
this is
say MAGA
true,
math?
and they'll do so proudly.
So why do you say MAGA math, MAGA mobile?
That's funny.
It's funny for what? Why is that? What's funny about that? Because they
If
can't
they get
afford
math
the
wrong, I make
phones
fun
they
of the fact that they got their math wrong.
Okay, what about MAGA Mobile? Do you
Yeah.
understand that there's a thing called Obama phones, which is a good thing, not for us, but for them, that they gave everyone, even homeless people, free phones. Why'd they give them free phones? It's called the Obama phone. That's a real thing. Never heard nobody say Obama Mobile. That's a real thing. You know
So
that,
Trump
right?
Mobile is a private company, dude.
I don't have Trump's phone or Trump Mobile. I'm talking about you guys, all your chat when somebody's phone's breaking up, they say, oh, MAGA Mobile, your chat floods with it. Not realizing that they probably have an Obama phone, bro. Like literally, that's why it's like that. They have the Obama phone, which, like I said, when I first came up, I supported Biden. I supported Obama even more than Biden, of course. Obama was the greatest president we had in a long time.
So why do I make fun of Trump Mobile? Well, it's a private company. It's not like a governmental thing that people would need. It's a joke specifically because Trump's businesses oftentimes kind of suck. I mean, he's bankrupt 6 different times, including multiple casinos. And I think it's funny making fun of his business ventures because people say he's such a great business person. Also, it's just funny.
I'm glad you brought that up, Parker.
Also, like MAGA math, like I like making fun of people getting their math wrong and then saying it's related to MAGA and saying it's associated with it. Yeah, because it's a joke.
You know, the at the
Wait,
top
do you
is-
think me making jokes means that I am dividing the country?
No, I didn't say that. But do you think Trump making jokes is dividing the country?
No, I think that Trump dividing the country by calling for the execution of some Democrats or
Yeah,
by
you brought
pardoning
that up
violent
already,
riders who
Parker.
beat police
We al-
officers
we
and calling them
already- we're already
patriots,
past that,
etc.
sir. We're already past that, sir. Now, I'm glad you brought up, though. What'd you just say again? Say it again. I just want to see if you remember what you said.
What about it? Say it more. Sorry.
Say it again. Repeat it, sir.
Repeat what?
The last quote you just said, like 2 minutes ago.
Sorry,
1
my
minute.
girlfriend just walked in and I forgot what I was saying.
Parker, you gotta handle business, bro. Was there any cherries on top?
What is that supposed to mean?
I don't know, but let me think.
What was that supposed to mean?
I don't know, when you said your girlfriend walked in, I was thinking maybe, she distracted you, maybe with like some whipped cream and some cherry. Look, they're saying you like that's
No,
something
my
gross. There's
girlfriend just
nothing wrong
walked.
with
Why,
that.
why are you asking me that? My girlfriend just walked in.
Because you look
She's just sitting right there.
glamorized. You looked
Yeah,
excited.
because I saw my girlfriend. She just got back.
Yeah. Look, your chat, Parker, they're not good people. They hate me. Parker, can you
No,
admit that I'm a good person?
you just are kind of weird, bro. Like that was really
I'm not
creepy.
weird. I'm not weird. No, I'm just saying.
Like
You never
why would you say that?
say what?
What you just said, bro. What do you mean say what?
Say what? What I say?
All right. Later, bud.
Don't.